Welcome to one of the most important phases in this whole program. In this phase, we are identifying what really it takes to see sustainable, long-term, lasting results. Now guys, this part of the program are things that we get into so deep that the rest of the fitness industry doesn't even take into account because they're so focused on short-term, quick results that don't last. This program is literally the complete opposite of it. We're literally flipping the script. We're focusing on what really it's going to take and doing the deep work to make you and mold you into the person that you need to become in order to achieve what you need to achieve. Now, two major aspects of that are identifying what habitual, which are your habits, and environmental changes need to be made in order to achieve that desired result. If you and I were to meet in person, right now, I'd be able to determine many of your habits just by looking at you. Now, I'm not saying judge a book by its cover. I'm not saying that you're not a great person. I'm saying I'd be able to identify a lot of your habits just by looking at you. That's from number one, I'd be able to determine how you eat and what your workout routine is like just by looking at your body composition. Roughly. I'm not talking to an exact T. I'd be able to identify the type of foods that you're eating, if you're in a caloric surplus most of the time or a caloric deficit, just by looking at your body composition. I'd be able to determine from your smile if you have the habit of brushing your teeth or not, and how much you do. There are so many little things that I can determine just by looking at you and what habits you would have on a daily basis. Let's really identify what the habits and the environment looks like for the person that you need to become, really get clear on it, and then start developing it and implementing it into our life right now to ensure we get there and then achieve what we want to achieve and become what we want to become. Let me give you another example. So, if I were to follow you around all day for one full 24-hour span and we didn't say a word to each other, I just followed you around, that was it, would I be able to clearly tell what your goals are? Would I? Think about that. Is the answer yes or is the answer no? If the answer is yes, you're on the right track. If the answer is no, we might need to change things. We might need to implement some new habits. Understanding this and taking the necessary steps to go to the next level and slowly build these new habits, get rid of the bad ones, start cultivating a successful environment that's more conducive to learning and improvement and growth is what this module and what this phase is all centered around. We're going to get into habit building and environmental changes 101. We're going to get into specifics on how it can help you, developing specific routines and developing a non-negotiable list that you don't deviate from and you stick to on a consistent basis in order to get to where you want to go. All right, I'm excited. Make sure that you print off the printable sheets, you take the notes, you print off the printables, you take notes, put it in a binder. Make sure that everything is in a safe place that you can refer back to, because honestly, this program is honestly life-changing. And I want it to get to you to where you want to go, so that's what's going to do. And you might have to refer back to a few of these teachings because they're that important, especially this module. So enough said here, let's get into it.